Hello everybody and welcome back to another race and another Grand Prix of Trinity Competitive Racing Action. My name is Alan Calvinar. I'm joined alongside Sensation, or Carl, and we're here for the Canadian Grand Prix. Yes, the final round of this championship. How you feeling?
Good. How are you?
I could be better, but, yeah.
It's alright.
Yep, however, great way to end the night out for me. I mean, we have 15 drivers here, all looking forward to a chance to win their final race of Season 3. We have 10 minutes left in qualifying, and I don't think anyone has set a lap time yet, have they?
No, everybody's on the outlap.
Okay. Something I didn't notice, I'm going through all the drivers. Every single driver has the Ultrasoft tires on, and CDMC's in the pits. Still trying to adjust that setup. I'm not sure if he's going out there on the Super Softs, but it appears a lot of people are out on, going out for a lap time, and it seems to be very few people are in the pits. Usually in league races, I'll point out that these are banker laps. They go out for the first time, they set a lap time, and then they come in and they set a more competitive lap time, and they lower the fuel mix, find a new set of tires. Do you think any of those drivers will ignore that strategy and just go for one single run out there?
I believe they will. At one stop, and they're going to try to just put in as many quick lap times as possible.
So right now I'm riding on board a CDMC, and like we said, he did put on the Super Soft tires. I'm not sure what he's going for there, since every other driver is going for the Ultrasoft strategy. As
the motor has a fast lap time.
Yeah.
1:12.1.
Oh, Destiny.
Oh, well, sorry. Sorry, motor.
Alright.
I think somebody's going to clock a 109. I don't know who.
A 109 is very possible here.
Well,
we'll see. Let me put on which detail.
Maybe a 108. Well, actually, I think I do know who will clock a 108. I have an idea.
So I changed the detail, and from Destiny down to NR, who puts a lap time at second place, it will be 5 thousandths of a second from first to second, and pretty close there. Yellow in sector 2, and they're going back to. Yep, that is Seafreeze off the track. So yeah, NR was able to set a lap time 5 hundredths closer, and now today marks the final race for a couple drivers in this league. And the reason why we say that is because they'll be becoming owners next season by the names of NR Season 2 champion. He will be, I think so, because he's an owner, and that makes sense if he's not racing next season. So NR will hang up the fire suit and the helmet at the end of this race and call it quits and be satisfied with his 3-year or 3-season career in TCR. Also retiring at the end of this race will be Truth is Clutch. Well, Truth is an interesting character, to say the least, in this league. I mean, there's not much to him.
Yes, he is.
Yep, very simple man, and when I say that, I mean half the time when he races, he's not even sober. So, yeah, he's a very interesting person to be around. And after the race, he's never sober. So, Truth is always a nice guy to talk to. So we're definitely going to miss him on the racetrack, but he's still going to play a huge role in this league. Next season, he'll be owning Sauber, if I'm correct.
Yep.
So, and then NR, if you were curious, I think NR owns Ferrari or Haas, one of those teams.
I believe it's Ferrari.
Yes. And then for us, you will be owning Force India next season.
Yeah, that's correct.
And I will be owning McLaren. And both, my team has already gotten both drivers. I'm not sure about you, because there's a lot of... Have you signed them yet?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not in the group meet chat, so I don't exactly know what goes on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got them this past week, yes.
Yeah. So as drivers are out there trying to set faster laps, do you want to sort of talk about how the free agency market is going in TCR for Season 4?
Yeah, it's, I think it's just the bottom of the barrel right now. Everybody got taken very quickly. Kind of like how the just unleashed 5 of their players for Matt Kemp. You know, they just said, "Here, take them.
Yeah.
We don't want them." We want this guy. So yeah, we'll just unload. Everybody just got unloaded and gone, and yeah, sad. Whoa, sea freeze in the grass. What's going on, buddy?
I thought you told me that he was going to be using his wheel for this race. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but
Oh, I
I think
think
he's
he did say that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So could be trying some new things, but.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So yeah, like we were talking about the free agency. If anyone doesn't know, or if anyone is tuning in to TCR, McLaren has signed Jermaine and Destiny for next season. Jermaine has set his time in 5th. He's for McLaren right now, so he's basically renewing his contract. I'm not sure who you signed, Carl.
I have Brennan, and he's not here this weekend, but we do have his teammate Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abby,
Yeah.
yeah, Abby, 17693. Feel like I'm about to call somebody right now. The numbers, man. We just go with Abby. Yeah, we signed him. So.
Okay. So obviously with Red Bull have renewed both contracts with their drivers, Seafreeze and Ishne. So the defending Constructors Champions will be looking to redo that. Their owner is Sean, by the way. I'm not sure if Sean is here or I'm blind. I don't see him on the list.
No, he's not on the list.
Okay, good. Just checking. Going through the grid, there's Talon, CDMC, there's King. I'm trying to go through all the drivers. I just want to make sure. Ishne actually put a good lap in 4th. We haven't talked about him too much lately. I mean, yes, his team did clinch Constructors, and with the news of him re-signing with Red Bull for next season, carrying some motivation towards Season 4. So yeah, like I mentioned to you about Season 4, about the free agents, out of all these drivers here, again, I'm not up to date because I'm not in the GroupMe chat, so you're going to tell me, out of all the drivers out of the 15 we have in this lobby, are there any drivers here that have not signed with a team yet for next season, besides NR and Truth?
I'm not sure about Chris. I'm not too sure about him. I think with GTR, I think is with Haas, I believe. And Cam Luca, not too sure. And I think
Jermaine's on my team.
He's on your team, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now there's only two. Let me see. Talon is where? Talon is
probably Renault.
Renault probably, and
that's my guess. Yeah, and I think Alex owns Renault. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the only two. Cam Luca in GTR are the only two. Oh, and King Chris. I think I want to say King Christ.
Yeah, your mic keeps cutting out, Carl. Just letting you know, and my headset keeps cracking out. I'm not sure about the live stream. I don't want to check it, or else the audio will go through there. But I think it should improve over time. While you're talking, NR set a lap time in to take over Destiny's pole position. That is a 1:11.3, and he leads it over Destiny by 1/10. Now I'm gonna look through the drivers inside the top 9 because they're all less than a second within each other. It's pretty good. I mean, there's drivers such as Motor City inside the top 10, same with Talon. You have even Roll inside the top 10 in the Haas. I mean, a lot of these drivers have put in good times. However, Seafreeze, and I think he hasn't really set a good lap. Obviously, he's going to go out there for one final run and improve on his lap time, as Talon was able to squeeze in there and take that other front row starting spot of 2nd place. That is, again, a 10th off of NR's time. With 1 minute remaining. So, a little question here. Do you think NR will be able to hold on to pole position, because he is sitting in the pits right now, and he's sort of risking that position at the moment? Do you think he'll be able to get pole position?
Ooh, that's a toughie, man. If he does, he's just gonna squeak by with it. Just barely. I think he'll barely just get it.
the yellow in sector 3. Whoa! Head on as the wall goes Truth.
Oh.
For his final qualifying session. We caught that at the moment of time.
Oh, Abby. Okay, he's just retiring. Okay. There's a lot of weirdness going on. Okay, a car parked on top of another car. That is very weird.
Where is that? Where is that?
Oh, and a car just smashed into another car, sector 2.
I love your, details. a car on top of a car?
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Because someone retired, and then I'm like, because I just caught it when they retired, and then another car just parked like right on top of them, and they retired, and I'm like, another car just like basically crashed into a ghost car, and I'm like, oh, it was Sauber. It was. Yeah, it's all weird. It's Canada. Anything can happen in Canada.
Yup, Roll takes the fastest time, a 1:11.2, 1/10 over NR. He loses pole position. And going through the grid, everybody but CDMC and GTR Line have set a time in qualifying. A little press release from Cam saying, thank you guys for racing and qualifying. Yep. What do you have to make of that quote?
Well, I don't think there's anything personal. Oh, well, I guess I just spoke too soon. Well, I guess that's, yeah, I guess it was personal. Well, that's the heated battle in the very last race, especially a track like that. Everybody loves Canada. You can't hate it. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
But I will say this though, with the little bit of time remaining that we do have, I'm gonna count this as if you're familiar with the Royal Rumble. Basically, the wall will be like getting thrown over the top rope. So the Wall of Champions will always play a factor here. So we'll see who will get eliminated.
Yeah, the Wall of Champions always plays a threat to anyone on any Canadian Grand Prix grid. As time counts down from 1 minute, I think it'd be a good time to talk over the track facts today. Canadian Grand Prix at Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Canada is 4.3 kilometers long, or 2.7 miles long, and it contains 14 corners. And the fastest race lap record is a 1:13.6, held by Rubens Barrichello in the F2004 and 2004 in the Ferrari. And, that was a pretty fast time for a race lap record. I know even in F1 2016 you can get something like that. So definitely I expect these drivers to maybe even get, 1:11 times. I wouldn't say 1:10s. The laps would be slower than qualifying times. So maybe 1:11, 1:12. We'll see, but that lap will probably get shattered by half the field, wouldn't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. With these cars, no question about that. No question.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the main event. Let's eat.
Yeah. Speaking about the main event, many drivers weren't actually looking forward to the final race of the season. This does cap out on a great season in Trinity Competitive Racing. Also, many drivers really like this track, believe it or not. And I hate to be biased, but this track does provide some good racing. I like coming here. Beautiful place to be. But Canadian stands on top here at home. Roll takes pole position for the final race of Season 3.
Nice.
Second place, joining him alongside in the front row is NR. Second row is Talon and Destiny. Row number 3 is Abdi and Ishne. Row number 4, Motor City, Seafreeze. Fifth row, Jermaine and Chris. Row 6 is going to be Cam and Luca and Cam. And then we have Truth, CDMC, and GTR Lion rounding out the grid here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And, I do enjoy this track. So, speak about this track. There are going to be different strategies that these drivers will play. Many drivers qualified on the ultra soft tires. Do you think we'll see an easy one-stop? I'm probably forgetful, but do you think it'll be a one-stop or a two-stop, or do you think these drivers will have to, drivers outside of the top 10, do you think they'll start on the harder compound? What's your thoughts?
I think maybe a couple of drivers might start on the harder compound, and it definitely will be a one-stop, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep,
just checking.
And don't forget the formation lap.
Formation lap. Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For the last time. For the last time.
Yeah, for the last time. So time counts down for the 5 green lights to fill our 5 lights to begin our final formation lap of the season.
Yes. Yay.
So like we said, on pole is a Canadian, I believe taking his first pole position if I'm correct.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and it comes at home, so what a way to do it. Takes it by 1/10 over NR, who's in second, who joins him alongside on the front row. Row number 2, like we said, Talon and Destiny. Row number 3, Abdi and Ishne. Row number 4, Motor City and Seafreeze, our champion. Like we said, testing out that new wheel, so that's the reason why he's back there so much. Row number 5, Jermaine and Chris, and like Jermaine told me, he's testing out a new wheel, so a lot of drivers going towards the wheel in Season 4. How do you think that'll affect them?
Oh, I think some guys' performances is going to drop down a little bit, actually. From my understanding, the wheel is not an easy thing to master right away. As the controller, of course, is just easy 1, 2, 3, but makes you feel like a Formula One driver, just dealing with a bunch of buttons and trying to pay attention to the straights and trying to worry about not crashing into the wall when you got to change your tires, when you're trying to tell the pit crew to get ready. So it should be good.
Yeah, usually when I league race, I'll just sit on the edge of the bed with my controller. I can't imagine how the guys with a wheel sit, because they'll be leaning back, they'll have their feet, hedged up against the wall, and this huge multi-$100 setup. When you could easily just get a pad, set at the edge of your bed, and have some fun with the charger cord plugged into the PS4. That's how I usually do it, just in case if I run out during the race. So yeah.
There you go.
Got row number 6, Cam and Luca and Cam. Row number 7, Truth is Clutch for his final Grand Prix. And CDMC, and riding at the final row by himself in that row is a Toro Rosso of GTR Line. And that is our grid for this year's Canadian Grand Prix. So yeah, I'm excited. Are you?
Yes, I am. Here we go. The meat and potatoes. 5 red lights.
And we're going for the final time this season. And Roll gets off to a good start.
This is my favorite corner.
Yeah, I love that sitting island there. I look back in the pack, I see a couple Mercedes, a couple Toro Rossos. Believe it or not, they're clean. Oh, never mind, I jinxed it. The 2 Mercedes are into the ball, facing each other. That's King Chris and Camden Luca. They've spun on the first lap. And looking back, I'm not sure what caused that one. I do, but I can't remember.
Be careful there, Chris.
So
try to get out of there. Oh, we got a stop and go penalty. 5 seconds on Camden Luca.
Yeah.
Ignoring the yellows.
Side by side is Jermine and Seafreeze, 2 new wheel users. They're going wheel to wheel at it. Hopefully their pace improves in the off season. As I would like to say now on lap 1, happy holidays to everyone who is probably already out there and traveled, and just in case I forget by the end of the race, just like to say that, but already leading, putting up more than almost a 2-second gap, is Roll, and he's opened up pretty well off the race start, and coming across the line, Destiny is ahead of NR, and looking back with Truth, wheel to wheel he goes with Seafreeze, the sister team gets by, as he runs very wide, takes a creative line, as Seafreeze trying to go underneath him, but loses the back end off turn 2. But Truth will get by for P9. And we look further in the background. It looks like King Chris and Camden Luca are in the pits. Camden Luca furiously waiting behind his Silver Arrow teammate, taking their time.
Oh man, almost had a team take each other out. That's crazy.
Yeah, they did take each other out on the final race of the season, and not the best way they would have imagined to end out the season.
No.
Let me put on this detail. There you go, on the tires. See, like I mentioned, both of them put on the Ultra Soft tires, and you were right. Some drivers put on the Super Soft tires. Those were Cam, GTR Line, CDMC, and Truth. And speaking of Truth, he's on a rapid move, and now he's going to go to the inside, but no, backs out. He was going to look to the inside of Motor, and now Seafreeze maybe looking to try and get by.
Fastest lap, 113.8.
Yeah. Seafreeze looks to the inside, dives it down in there. Truth spins. Truth spins with Seafreeze, and those two have come together.
NR, 3-second time penalty. Oh boy.
Yep, NR goes around the outside, back to the inside, and now all of a sudden, Destiny will have the inside. Squeezes on through, and as he takes second place. As Motor City, he's retired. Motor is out. And in his final race of Season 3, we could possibly get Motor in here.
He wanted to do so well in Canada, too.
Yeah, we were talking with Motor last week. He said, I want to do so well here. This is a good track of mine. I would like to put on one stellar performance to finish out the season, you know. Because last week we were talking about Sauber and Motor, and all he wanted to say was, I want to do the best possible thing for the team. This team needs the better position in constructors, and they needed a good finish today. I mean, Cam is barely inside the points, and with Motor's retirement, that, you know, that thought is looking impossible after that retirement.
Yeah. And speaking of Cam, he's on the Super. So I don't know how the tire factor. You know, I love the tire factor. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. Oh. With this being a very quick track, somebody manage their tires, please.
Look back with Sherman and is that Ishnay? Yeah, it is Ishnay. I thought it was Seafreeze for a second, but yeah, Seafreeze is in 10th because Ishnay's in 5th, and Germain is working up a lot of time on Ishnay, and eventually, maybe with the next couple of laps, you will see Germain charging on through for 5th place against Ishnay. Eventually, right on board off the hairpin, and headed down the casino straight. And it looks like that's where Ishnay really gets his speed. I think he has a better setup that's really meant for the straight shots, the corners. Because every time, every time off the corner, I can just see him gaining a lot of speed. And, you know, despite Germain being behind and him having the slipstream, it still doesn't work for him.
Indeed.
So for the people watching the stream, I'm sort of going to pause it for the next minute. We will get Motor City in here finally to talk to him about what happened and see if he wants to commentate with us for the rest of the race. So we'll be right back. Also, Carl, if you could rejoin the party, your mic is like on low quality. Just rejoin. Okay, I'll invite you back. There we go. Got Motor in here. Eventually, once he joins us.
Okay.
Did you rejoin or no? Okay. Oh yeah, you're streaming too. Okay. There we go. Got Motor.
Got Motor.
There you go, Motor. Tell us what happened. I mean, we were talking about you a couple laps prior to that, and then you finally went, and well, now you're the first retirement of the race. So tell us what happened to you.
Well, man, I fucked up. I don't know what the hell I did, dude. I'm fucking pissed. Sorry that I'm swearing in this, but I'm actually just super pissed. I just came off the corner and I don't know, man. Just lost it. And it is what it is. I was hoping to finish good and try to get some points for constructors. Because, you know, we got a tight battle between us and Renault right now. But I don't know. I'm really frustrated. I don't know. I hope Cam can pull it out and get us some points and possibly, you know, maybe we can keep constructors over Renault, which would be really nice. But yeah, I crashed out. I don't know. It's like my fourth or fifth DNF of the year. It's been a struggle, and I don't know. I had a good race in China, but this race was not very good.
Oh man, you know, it's tough. It's tough. You know, you love a track that's like Canada, like you said, and you got everything going, and it's just, well, unfortunately, in those situations, just one little thing just makes it a bad day.
Yeah, I just came off that corner weird, and I don't know. Well, it looks like Cam's about to pass the CD right now, so I hope
Yeah,
he can overtake him.
Yeah, DRS.
If he can overtake him and keep in front of him, then I really hope. He's good at this track. He just didn't qualify good. Someone screwed him up in qualifying, so I don't know, man. It's frustrating.
Yep. And for the people watching, we apologize for the language. Nice to see that you're in the heat of the moment when it comes to those interviews. Nice to see you're truthful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was just speaking French since we're in Canada here, so that's all it was.
Yep.
Got that right.
I will point out, wheel to wheel with Destiny for the race lead. Around the outside he goes, and just giving him just enough room. Finally gets a good exit off the hairpin. They'll be wheel to wheel as we head down the casino straight. Roll trying to hang on to the lead, and you can hear the Canadian fans in the background. They're trying to roar and support their home favorite driver, and it looks like Roll is hanging on, and I think NR got into a little mistake. I'm not sure if he did. Yeah, I think NR has a broken front wing as well. He dropped many positions, but yeah, NR may be pitting this lap. I'm not sure if he is or not, but I just saw he lost 2 positions, and front wing looks different than it should. That's all I'm going to say about NR. I'm not sure if it looks broken, but it looks different. So,
Lip tap.
What happened to Jeremiah? I just saw him drop a bunch of positions. What happened to him?
I did notice he had a broken end plate. Again, I don't know what happened, because that was when we invited you, and once we invited you, I saw you had a broken front wing, and I don't know how to explain it, but he must have chipped it. And now he's setting fastest lap times back in P2 or P12.
Guess it ain't broken.
Well, he pitted and put on ultra soft tires. So he'll be going for the 2-stop in this race.
He's got the fastest lap, so I was like, guess it ain't broken. I was like, okay.
So going up to the grid, we just saw Destiny attempt to move on Roll, and he's still trying to. On the back end, off Wall of Champions. You know, last week, Destiny had a good shot of winning, just found himself in a mistake, and now today, he has a chance of winning as well, and he's going to be on the back end of Roll this lap. And, you know, I'm looking at those lap times. It feels like the end of Sector 2 and Sector 3, or the beginning of Sector 3 and the end of Sector 2, it feels like Destiny's really strong there, and that's when he gains so much on Roll, and Sector 1 is really just where Roll pulls away. So, I mean, it depends what sector you're at, because obviously each sector is different from, you know, each other counterpart. There's certain parts of the track that drivers will like. You know, for an example, if you're at Sector Americas, I would like Sector 2 and 3. I don't like Sector 1 that much. You know, drivers have different preferences. And as you can see, entering sector number 2, I mean, look at that time. He's going to go into the back end and go to the outside. And this time, should try to switch over maybe.
He definitely has the DRS. We'll see what happens.
Doing Cam. Come on, Cam.
Down the straight goes Destiny. He's going to look to the outside, but blocking is going to be Roll.
This is great.
He'll have to cook something up as they head down into turn number 1. He's going to have the outside. Can he ring it around and have the inside this time? They bang wheels. Around the outside, back to the inside goes Destiny. They'll be wheel to wheel off turn 2. And there you go. They're still going at it. They'll have the inside once more in 3. He's going to have it in there, but no. Roll hangs on for the race lead.
Man. And, forgetting about my guy in the back there, Abba Dabba. In 3rd, he's pretty close too. So he's...
That was a good pickup for you, Sensation.
Yes.
Yep.
Very quick guy.
The more that the front 2 battle, the more that Abby D is able to catch up. So you also have to bear in mind that lapped car, the Mercedes, is in the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to keep that in mind. I'm sorry, I'm still sick. I'm trying not to cough or anything. So I had to take a breath there. But down the straight they go, down the casino straight. Roll's still leading after 10 laps. He's gotten enough challenge. He started with a 2-second gap, but now it's worked out as he skims the wall. A terrible exit. And here comes Destiny. Destiny's going to try and lead this lap, and he does. Destiny takes over the lap. He's going to have the inside, runs him off. And if he has the outside momentum or he's going to let him by, we will see. And he does. Destiny takes the lead.
Wow.
Oh, which got a penalty too.
Oh, man.
I think Roll's got one.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, he's going to go back up the inside.
Oh, man. These guys are really going at it.
You know, at this point in time, they're holding up Camden Luca, who's a lapped Mercedes car. Taking on board with him. I mean, look at this stuff unraveling in front of him. Even him, he's probably screaming in his helmet. He's trying to tell his race engineer, and he's trying to tell him, get these guys out of my way. I need to go by. I am faster than them. You know, despite that I'm a lapped car.
Oh, man.
So Destiny already pulling away a gap. Cam, however, was able to pass CDMC and move into P4, so that's good news for you, Motor.
Yes, it is. Very excited.
Someone just PM'd me asking if you're a commentator because you've been in the booth so many times. But just to update
Who said
people.
that? Who said that?
I'm not gonna say. It's anonymous. As Cam goes by for third, as Abdi pits.
Nah, I just had some bad races. Whoever wants to know, and it's whatever. I've had good races and bad races. Everyone has bad races. This is a track that I'm not very good at, and I wasn't suspecting to do very good at anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe it worked out that I crashed out. Give Cam some free position, maybe.
I mean, it worked out in our favor. We got some more action in the commentary booth. So.
That's right. Yeah.
Speaking of action, actually looks like it's dying off between Destiny and Roll. Once he got by him, the gap is starting to increase. And if I look between any other driver, looks to be with German and GTR line, looks to be starting to heat up between the two. Actually, the three. You have to bear in mind there's NR in front. The gap is less than a second between each driver. And eventually, German will inch into the top 9 once he gets by GTR line.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the stops, and everyone inside the top 4 has not pitted yet, but everyone outside of it has. Because remember, Abdi pitted, there's also Talon and Ishne and R, they've all pitted. Truth on his final ever race in TCR, he's already made 2 pit stops, same with King Chris. And, well, obviously when there's a reason why King Chris pitted twice. It's because you know, the first lap incident with Truth's clutch, you know, he's a mystery. His personality is unique, so if he pits 27 times in this race, I would not be surprised. That's Truth for you. For all I care, he probably isn't sober while racing. You know, it wouldn't surprise me.
NR with the fastest lap.
He is sober.
One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Exhausted. Okay, that battle is over with CD. Finally let the Mercedes go by.
I think that Destiny really wants this race.
Oh yeah, speaking of Destiny.
Oh my god, after China, I was talking to him after the race. He was so mad. Roll just got a 5-second stop and go penalty.
Oh, that was the main competitor.
Oh, look like your teammate will be taking first place. Uh-oh.
Let's get a Cam.
Uh-oh.
So I will point out a couple of facts here. Don't want to interrupt anyone, but remember Destiny has a 3-second penalty, and you know, due to Roll coming into the pits too fast, 5 seconds added on, so that is 2+ for Roll, meaning if he gets ahead of Destiny, he's gonna need at least a 2-second gap to at least be ahead of him technically on the track. You know, also to point out, like I said, Destiny pitted as well with Roll. You know, Cam
Roll's
stayed
got
out.
another penalty.
Roll another penalty that adds up to 8.
What about our penalty, Cam?
I don't think Cam has got a penalty. Cam is pretty clean when it comes to penalties, so I don't think he has any.
You got Cam and CD there.
So on lap number 14, Cam still leads by around roughly 3 seconds. And, you know, welcoming the new viewers, this is the final race of TCR Season number 3. Season number 4 is going to be double the times better, probably even more. A lot of stuff happening with the new owners, the new money system, the credits, new drivers. You're going to have a full grid. It's going to be awesome. And I cannot wait for Trinity Competitive Racing in Season 4. That should happen in 2018. So, as for 2017 note, we thank you everybody for watching all the TCR commentaries for 2017. We appreciate the support. And we'll finish up the race. I'm making it sound like it's the last race of the season. It's not. Or, the last lap of the race. But it's not. It is the last race of the season and the last race of the year. So, I'd like to say now, I deeply thank everyone for tuning in. The support of the commentaries, of, publicizing TCR. Fantastic racing going on between every single driver out there. These drivers do not disappoint, and they always, provide some action on the track, and, everyone appreciates that. I do too, and actually, I can't believe we haven't even mentioned this. We're 15 laps in, and I forgot to say, Blaster Brennan, a race ban in the Canadian Grand Prix. I just realized that. He got a race ban for today, yeah. Right. So that's why there's only one Ferrari out there. Whoa, in the wall of champions they go! That's Cam into the wall with the left car of Cam Luca.
Damn it!
Man.
King Chris.
Alright, Camden Luca needs to get out of this league right now.
No, that's King Chris. My bad. King Chris.
King Chris needs to get out of this league right now.
Oh, man. He's tired. Oh, boy.
And Cam must be furious in that cockpit, and he has a reason to do so.
Yeah, I got all of that. I got all that on.
I got all that too, man.
Yeah,
something I will point out. Abdi actually is ahead of Destiny, and I sound surprised. The reason why Abdi pitted, so did Destiny, meaning our provisional race leader is Abdi, not Destiny. And I'm not sure what the reason for that is. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe if Destiny was held up or had a bad stop, but Destiny's behind Abdi when CDMC pits, and never mind, Abdi goes by. CDMC is yet to pit in this Grand Prix.
That's my guy. My guy for next year. There he is.
Oh. Again, not to be biased, but, for a commentator's perspective and an owner perspective, you can sort of sense that Carl is rooting on Abdi, driver for next year. You can sort of sense that I'm rooting on Destiny for next season because he's going to be my driver for next season. So,
snap.
Yeah, oh snap it is. So really, different sides of this, and then we have Motor in here cheering on Cam as always. He's in third, believe it or not. Still hanging on.
It's a three-way dance.
Yeah, three-way dance in the top 3. What a coincidence.
It is. It's Monday Night Raw. I'm just kidding.
Already happened once.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. This is definitely a real good battle.
I'm going to ride on board with NR. Yep, okay. I'm going to highlight NR for the next minute. I don't want to take up too much spotlight on him, but we mentioned there are 2 drivers on this grid today. And actually, he's going to try and pass Ishnay, so we'll talk about that for a minute. As he frees a 3-second penalty, he's going to look to the inside of Ishnay, locking up, running very wide, cuts him off just enough. NR takes away P6 for the time being. As there's Ishnay, he wants redemption. We're going to talk about NR for a minute. This is his final ever Trinity Competitive Racing League event, our season number 2 champion, our defending champion in TCR. This is his final race in the league. So after this, it'll be sayonara and retirement. And he's going to enjoy it as well with truth. And, I'd like to give a big tribute to NR. Last season, I ran part-time in this league, and he was my teammate. Such a nice guy to know. Fantastic guy. I wish him best of luck in the future of league racing. And NR, again, Season 2 champion, a bunch of wins in this league. I believe he's going to race this season. He hasn't had the best Season 3, as many would have imagined, as a defending champion. But NR will be taking sort of a vacation, owning a team in TCR. It's going to be good for him. And, after that, we'll appreciate his stats and everything, as he'll become an owner as Ishnay. Got a terrible exit off that corner. I was going to be under attack from Jermaine. Going to go to the inside. into the hairpin they go. Double lockup. They'll be wheel to wheel off the hairpin.
Oh boy.
As I'm not sure.
Take it easy there, boys.
I take it easy, definitely. Both of them were banging wheels.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't bang the wall.
Oh, we'll see about this corner.
Let's see.
Oh, they keep the lead. Finally.
Boy.
So, as a meantime, there's a couple battles that could be going on, but for the next minute, talk about Truth. And I know he's 34 seconds off the pace of the car in front of him, but it is his final race in TCR. You know, drastic as he actually is letting by Abdi. I believe so, Abdi. But like we're saying, Truth, final race of the season for him, final race in TCR.
Abdi's got a penalty.
Yep, Abdi penalty. As that gap is actually between Abdi and Destiny. 1.9 seconds, but, you know, bear in mind that Destiny has 3 seconds as well, so that doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, like we're saying with Truth, final race in TCR for him, so after this he'll be going on the retirement tour. He'll enjoy it, and, well, I mean, for Truth, it's very different. I keep bringing up, you know, he's a unique character in this league, such a nice guy to talk to. I mean, when he's sober, at least. When he's sober. I've pulled too many of these jokes about him drinking on this stream, so I think I'll give him, you know, a rest for now, but, you know, he'll be missed in this league. Oh, hold on a second, Jermaine, what is Jermaine doing? What did he do? He punts Ishnay in the wall of champions and gives him a penalty and a broken front wing for Jermaine.
Oh, man.
That's outrageous. I'm not sure what he was doing. I mean, I know he's going to be my driver for next season, but I'm not sure what he was doing. But he drove like that was a straight. He drove like he was Brennan for a second.
And he lost control.
And now he's struggling in the corners and missing.
He probably lost control of it.
Yeah, missing a left end plate, and many more parts of that front wing are now gone.
Cam, therefore I am in fourth.
Now up with Talon because he's reeled in Cam a lot. Remember, Cam still has a broken front wing, so right on board with Talon. Remember, Cam in the corners, he's going to struggle a lot. Remember, he still has a broken front wing. He has not pitted since his incident he's had in the Wall of Champions. Now down the straight. Casino straight will have a look to the inside. Cam heads into the pits to fix that front wing. So does Talon.
5 second stop go, Cam.
Jeez. And R just says thank you.
Yeah, I would too.
Yep.
Going through the grid, it looks like Cam will fix that front wing. And Jermaine obviously should be able to fix that front wing as well, number 29. And I'm not sure if he'll be brought to the stewards after this race. And I'm lucky that, you know, it's not owners yet in this league, because I would have had to pay a lot of money for him doing that to Ishnay in the Wall of Champions, for sure. In truth, a minute behind, picks up another 3 second penalty.
I tell you what, if the guys was pick up penalties and points add up, man, somebody's going to have a huge lead if it was the other way around.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not.
I'm going to look back up at Abdi, because Abdi is slowly starting to be caught in by Destiny. Actually gets a terrible exit off Wall of Champions.
He didn't pit? No, he did pit earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay.
But then bear in mind,
I'm just saying that he's that Destiny's on the softs and Roll's on the softs, so yeah.
I will point out, believe it or not, Abdi's on the ultra soft tires, Destiny's on the softs, and Destiny is still reeling in Abdi. This is gonna be a good battle once they get close to each other. I hate to say this, I'll be back in a minute. I got a knock on my door. It's important, so you two will be able to commentate for the next couple of minutes. Enjoy.
Oh yeah, we got you. 3, 2, whoa! A clash of the Titans.
Looks like Cam's in 7th, CD's in 5th, Talon 6th. That's the battle for constructors. Ooh, Truth is going to be my owner for next year.
Oh, we got a battle down the straights. It'd be
Should we get Truth in here?
Oh man, oh Abby, either Destiny now has the lead. Here comes Roll. He's definitely gonna take number 2. Oh, I'm not the host of the party. That's Alan, so I couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's all right.
Challenge got 3-second penalty.
Not good. Yeah, NR in 3rd. My guy, Abby, in 4th. CD.
I've noticed the guy who's been struggling in this race is C3. Sorry to interrupt you, Sensation, but I just wanted to say this before I forgot about it. C3 has really been struggling in this race.
Oh yeah, I think he's tried to go onto the wheel for this one.
Oh yeah, yep.
That might be the case.
Yep, it is.
Yep. That might be what it is. So it's no sweat off his back. Both were struggling really.
Yeah.
All in all, yeah. Freeze and 10. Have a little battle with Jeremiah, who's trying him, and I think he may. There'll be some hard braking here. Wow, these guys are tight now. DRS zone. Should be Jeremiah who gets that. He will definitely gonna. Well, will he pass Seafreeze? Will he? Will he? Yes, he does. Oh, Seafreeze had to cut the corner, unfortunately, just to avoid him. Damn, Luca, man. Bad day at the office. Let's see what's going on with the race leader.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. So what have I missed? Well, I missed last 3 laps. Is it?
Well,
about 2 laps.
True laps. Not much really.
Destiny,
Just
Truth retired.
Yeah, Truth retired. You did miss that.
Oh, why did I miss that? Oh. I wanted to commentate his final retirement at TCR. Oh, what a bummer.
What a bummer. It's all good. It's all good. I think he's
Actually, why don't we interview Truth? I think that'd be a smart thing to do.
Yeah, let's get him in here.
Yeah. Oh, a bummer. Truth. There you go. Yeah.
This will be Jeremiah with the fastest lap, 1:13.4.
And a penalty as well. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
TCR line a penalty as well.
These penalties, man, I don't know. This hate to see this. Lap 25.
Yep. We'll look with Cam. He's reeled in the Ferrari of NR in front of him, and well,
NR just passed him.
I just passed him. Okay, well, I missed that as well.
Just got him.
Yeah. I'm not sure who's watching, but someone asked me why I wasn't commentating for a minute. Well, if you watch the stream, I had to go for a second to answer your question. Yeah, but going to the grid, it seems to be fairly calm between everyone else, besides that, you know, less than a second gap between NR and Cam, but like you said, NR just got by, and that gap is slowly increasing between the two. We'll wait for Truth to join the party. Hopefully he does. I mean, he took a while in the PSR race to join my party, but looking through the grid, we haven't really talked about any predictions, but, you know, we're coming to the final 10 laps of this Grand Prix. What do you think will happen maybe with the front runners, or basically anyone in this Grand Prix? What do you think will happen with them?
Very good question. You might have to break out your calculator, because there's going to be a lot of math to be done. Cause,
yeah. Seafreeze was
with all these
teasing me
penalties.
about that. Yeah.
I really don't know. I want to go with my guy, but Abby, but the Angry Reynolds, they're sitting 4 and 5 right now, so it's anyone's ball game.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
There we go, Truth.
Truth, what's up, man? How you
Hey,
doing?
what's going on? I got oh boy, I'm a little upset. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would be too. So, question
Oh
for
yeah,
Truth.
I was. You should have seen me.
Question for
I don't
Truth.
appreciate what happened with Seafreeze there. He's got a lot of explaining to do on that one. He had no business coming into me like that. I don't appreciate that at all.
Yeah. So,
Just saying
Truth.
that right now.
Okay.
I wish I was still. I'm sorry, but I wish I was still in. I quit out of the game. I was so angry. I wish I was still there so I could finish off the race with you guys. But I'm just gonna you guys ask me some questions. I'll answer them, and I'm off. I'm just heated. I'm heated. My last race, and this kid pulls that move. I'm done. So
now,
to be fair, he's the league
I'm
owner.
here to answer questions.
Yeah.
What was the incident that happened? What went down?
Because I was
What
gone.
was it? Lap 2, lap 3. We're going. I was in front of Motor. Okay. Oh no, the Motor was in front of me. I'm sorry. Motor's in front of me. Seafreeze is behind me, and we're going. I faked to go inside a Motor to try and dive bomb him in the last chicane. I wasn't gonna do it, and I went through, and then all of a sudden, here we go down the straight. We go over the start-finish line, and then boom, the kid just fucking comes in. Same thing with John Dog. He's gonna say he fucking messed up his braking point. He didn't. Stop. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's being a fucking little asshole. And boom, spun me right around. So I'm gonna call it as it is. Like, I'm not an idiot. I knew what he was trying to do, and that's it. And that's that. You know, I'd love to hear his explanation on that, but it is what it is.
We apologize for the language. Again, our second interview we've done today, and more profanity being spread around in the final race at TCR this year.
Fans.
Yep, might as well.
Pardon my French, guys.
French.
Sorry.
That was
Being
good.
Canada.
This hashtag swears or something when you post that video. I don't know. Frustrated heat of the moment. You know, I apologize for my swearing, to be honest. But you know, it's like, come on.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you.
I wasn't feeling that one at all.
Yeah.
You get into incidents like we did with John Dog earlier. You get into incidents, but that one, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know Canada. He knows Canada. Let's keep on going, guys.
Yeah,
you guys
do
do
bear
your
in
thing.
mind. Yeah, so
Now, Truth, it's
I'll
not
tell
like
you
you're
two
having the
things.
best of races.
Yeah, true. I will tell you two things. Remember that Seafreeze is trying the wheel. I mean, it's like the second time he's doing it.
Is he though?
Yeah, he did so for the last
though?
one.
Is he though? No, I'm sorry, not happening. No, because the only reason why I'm saying that is because he pulled his shenanigans, and then he's just gone. He's gone. No, I didn't have any wing damage. I was still pushing on, and that was it. So he was pulling away from me. He wasn't even on the wheel. I'm sorry.
Yep,
He's just fooling around. It's conspiracy, whatever. Big conspiracy theory, but look into it. Watch it. Look at the times.
Yeah.
He's fooling around. He's fooling around. All right, guys, have a good one.
Wait, no, Truth. One more.
True, stay here, stay.
One more.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you one more thing.
You guys,
This is a very important question. Out of all of TCR, what has been your favorite moment? I've always wanted to know that. Since today's your final race and now you're retired, what is your favorite moment from TCR?
What is my favorite moment in TCR? Man, there's been a lot of great moments, but probably the first one was my very first race in Bahrain. Can't remember where exactly I finished. It was either third or fourth, but that was probably like the best race for me. That's when everything was just going smooth, and it was just fun. I wasn't expecting a lot out of it, but I went with like one stop or something. I can't remember exactly what was going on. It might have been 2 stop, but it was just everything was going smooth, and I had oh man, this is great. I don't know. Then after that, it just went downhill. But I'd say my very first race on TCR, because there's so much. I wasn't expecting wasn't expecting to do anything. I was expecting to be like dead last, and I came out with like third or fourth. So yeah, I saved my very first race here, and that's what made me stick with it. But I think it's time. You know, I've been struggling, and I'd rather just sit back and watch some guys race. So
Be an owner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
be like us. Own a team, watch them race. Yeah. So thank you, Truth, for joining us in the booth for one final time. We appreciate everything you've done for TCR from the very first race to the very last race. Thank you for everything you've done. We appreciate, again, everything. We'll miss you as a driver, but we'll look forward to the future. Season 4. Thank you, Truth.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
And if you guys ever need anything, you know, you guys want to do a little interview or something in between, you know, like kind of like McLaren was doing with the NBC or whatever, let me know. I'll hop in, do your thing. Cool. All right, guys.
Cool.
Have a good one.
You too, man.
Ciao.
See you, Truth.
See you guys.
All right. And we just had Jeremiah retired. Oh. Nasty
What
one.
is that car?
That's the
I'm
one.
screenshotting that.
Whoa, what? The ground is possessed. Look at the tire.
Safety car
never
here? Safety
seen
car?
that.
Question mark?
Should be.
It's possible.
They're gonna have a
with
problem.
with the ground eating the tire. Yes. Safety car, please. Wow, that was scary.
Yeah.
Oh man. And Luca. I don't know what happened there. Let's focus on the battle with NR and Cam.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
what I'm on right now. Also,
yeah,
Sensation and Alan, I just got news. Cam and Luca put in the chat. King Chris will no longer be in the Williams lineup for next season. There's one spot available on my team. So
I didn't even know Cam
shocking
did
news there.
I didn't even know Cam did Luca owned a team.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think he owns Mercedes.
Oh, so this is his final race as well, and you know he just joined the season, so it's a bummer to see him go too soon. But yeah. I think obviously that first lap incident you saw with King Chris and Camden, I think that's the reason why. I don't blame him. You know, you get in a team incident and you know you have the urge to fire someone. I don't blame him. As speaking of him, gets a 5-second stop and go for speeding in the pit lane.
Yep.
It's probably King Chris's way of saying, you know, a little karma for not signing me for next season, but it is what it is. And, you know, believe all the fun that we've had in this race. We only have a couple laps to go. It's sort of a bummer. Yeah, 3 laps to go, believe it or not.
Would the penalties be Destiny and Roll? He does have a 9-second gap, but what would it be for... How many penalties basically does Destiny have?
Less than Roll. That's all I know. Roll has around 6 seconds. I think Destiny has 6 seconds at most. I know Roll has 6 seconds at least. So,
What about NR? Does he have a lot
of
penalties?
I don't know, but he has... oh, yeah, you want to know because of Cam. Cam doesn't have any. I think
yes,
NR
he does.
doesn't have. Wait,
Cam has 8 seconds worth of penalties because he has that 5-second stop and go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well,
He
yeah.
also got another 3-second.
Well, Cam is not getting by NR then, in the race results. We'll see about that. But something I will point out, for the past maybe 7 laps, the 2 Renaults have been running in formation.
Yes, they have.
It's been around...
I hope they crash each other.
Well, okay, what's your take on it then? Have they done anything to you, or just tell us the story?
Well, Sensation knows that CD left my team without telling me in the beginning of the season. It's kind of pissed me off. But it's whatever. I think Cam and I are going to whoop his ass in the Constructors next year. Sorry if you're going to listen to this, CD, but it's going to happen. And that's really all I got to say about that. NR's got a 3-second penalty.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a terrible exit off Wall of Champions. Here comes Cam alongside him. They bang wheels. And at turn number 1. And Cam trying to get in, loses the back end.
Cam.
He's just trying to put on a show for the fans. He knows he can't really finish ahead of him with penalties.
But he gets right back up in there. Look at that. That's
why I love him as my teammate. He keeps fighting.
And he's, you know, consistent on showing up to every race. I will point that out. And no matter what league he's in, he's always committed to that league. He always shows up. So, you know, appreciating Cam on that one. I never say good things about Cam, I'll be completely honest, so I might as well say it right now.
He's a very nice guy, very nice guy.
Now you're going over the border.
What are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
Cam's a very nice guy. He just has an attitude.
I'm kidding. I want to see your reaction first. We are coming to the final lap of this Grand Prix.
Oh, here we go.
Destiny leads it by more than 10 seconds.
Let's see if Destiny can choke on the final lap. I'd like to see that happen, eh?
Please no, I'm crossing my fingers.
So...
I know, you two are hoping that.
Off.
Yeah, you two are hoping that your drivers, you know, finish ahead of mine.
No. I want him to get it because he should have won China, and he had a boo-boo.
Yeah, something I will point out, you know, drivers such as Mika Häkkinen, you know, it took him a long time for him to win his first race. Once he got that motivation after winning his first race, he went on to win so much more. With Destiny, he's been so unlucky, he hasn't had the motivation, and now he's going to finally win his first, he's going to win his first Grand Prix in TCR. And Destiny, my man, he's finally going to do it. Through Wall of Champions he goes for the final time, coast on through.
There you go.
Destiny, he's going to weave on through, takes victory in Montreal.
Nice.
First victory in TCR, and that motivation's definitely going to carry on forward for season number 4.
And there goes my guy in third. There he is. Abidi Abidoo. Here comes the raging Red Nose. 4 and 5 respectively. Well, maybe.
Oh, Cam. 2 seconds back.
Oh, what the?
Cam jumped NR.
Oh, NR. Broken front wing. Whoa, what happened with him?
Yeah, he just ran into the wall and...
Oh, yeah. Some drivers do that. Cross the line goes GTR Lion, finishing in a nice, solid P8.
So I think Cam actually finished ahead.
2 Red Bulls.
Cam did finish ahead of NR.
Okay.
So that's big for us in constructors. 4, 5, and 6 respectively. Those two, all 3 of those guys for Renault and Sauber. So who knows if we can pull it out.
Yep. So I did point out, like you said, at our final race, he's going to get jumped by Cam. So a champ hang up his fire suit and helmet, and I'll call it a day. But that's not the main topic. The main topic today on your platter for dinner will be Destiny taking victory in the final race of this season in Montreal.
Awesome.
The first time in a long time, 3 different nationalities on the podium. Nice to see that.
Yeah.
So that ends out a season of Trinity Competitive Series Racing on my channel, on Carl's channel, and Motor just tuning in for half the races. You know,
You're funny.
I am. No, not really. If I want to be Jimmy Kimmel, I could, but I choose commentating instead. Sarcasm there. So yeah, we're gonna go through the results. It'll be Destiny, Roll, Abdi, CDMC, Talon, Cam, NR. Well, NR fell down a lot. GTR Lion, Seafreeze, Ishne, Camden, if I'm correct, Camden, Luca.
Yes.
Jermine, Truth, and then King Chris, Motor City. There you are in last. Finishing this season out. So, I'm going to have a question for both of you.
Yes.
If you had one word to describe Season 3 of TCR, I'm going to start with Carl, what would you describe it as? If you had one word to describe TCR in one word, this season.
Interesting.
Yeah. What about you, Motor?
I'm going to say confusing.
I was thinking about that, but I was like, no, I said I'm gonna go with interesting because it's a little bit of both.
My word is gonna have to be surprising. A lot of people, and not only that, we filled up the grid. That's surprising to me. Not only that, many guys I didn't think would win this season won, and then NR defending champion, he didn't have a strong season. I honestly thought he would, but he didn't show, you know, what he had in plan this season, and you know. now, I mean, I just realized, look at the penalties, around 20, 30 seconds for each individual driver, except CDMC. He's clean.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, surprising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
surprising.
Yep.
Very
I think
surprising.
today we'll actually do interviews for a difference at the end of the race. So right now we're gonna invite Destiny in the interview box or the booth, and then I'll get NR for his final
Yes.
race and talk to him. I'll get NR first because I know he's gonna head off quickly. I'm not sure about him. Load of music. Yeah. Yeah, NR's already off. Is he?
Oh my God, Jeremiah
Tough.
put in the chat. Nice driving, shit, Nay.
Wow.
We apologize for the language. So
Wow.
NR's still in here. So NR8383 NR. Okay. I think I could remember that. Half the time, yeah.
I hope you can come back and do it next year because you do a great job.
I'll see about
There
that.
you go.
I'd love to.
And Sensation, you too.
And you too.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
All right, guy.
So we will wait for NR to join us. Please join us, NR. I'd love to talk to you. Come on, NR. Notice us, senpai. Okay, so we'll wait for him to join. And, you know, I'll invite him one more time. You know, let him know that he's wanted in this booth. Hopefully Destiny, yeah, Destiny's still in the session, so we don't have to worry about him. We'll wait for NR to join us in the party. But yeah, overall rating of this race, if you're gonna give it a rating out of 10, what number would you give today's Canadian Grand Prix?
Well, with the top three battles, I would give it a 8.
Yeah, I'd give it solid 8.5 out of 10. I mean, a lot of action today, but here we go. Speaking about action, his final ever race he'll take part in to have action in,
Yes.
it will be NR. We invited you first, mainly because a former TCR champion, you are no longer a defending series champion in TCR race. You were the Season 2 champion, and, well, it's your final race, and you're saying sayonara and a farewell after today. I'm gonna ask you two questions. One, how did your race go today? And two, what was your favorite moment in TCR?
Well, I'm not too happy about how my race went. I don't know what was going on in the first stint. I was just like super loose the whole, first 10 laps on the ultra softs. But once I put the super softs on, I was fast. I don't know why. I was a lot faster with those tires, but yeah, just I don't understand how you could be a second quicker with a harder compound, but just how it goes sometimes, I guess.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm happy I came back and got after I was in like 8th or 9th at one point after starting second, but still would have liked to got a podium, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then as for my favorite moment in TCR, oh man, that's a tough one. I mean, obviously, one of them has to be when I won the championship in Season 2.
Yep.
But
I remember.
yeah, I'll just go with that. My favorite moment, because that was actually quite difficult, because that was on the previous game, and I wasn't too quick on that game like how I am on this game. So it was definitely a challenge. But yeah, I'd go with that for my favorite moment.
Yeah,
Do you
okay.
have a question, Carl?
So what happened when you hung up the suit? You went to the front office. How do you feel about this?
I'm feeling confident. I think I have a pretty solid driver lineup for next season. Roll got P2 today, so that's looking promising. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So thank you, NR, for joining us in the booth. Today we celebrate a champion has been crowned for Seafreeze, but also reflect on the past with NR, our Season 2 champion. Thank you for everything you've done for TCR. Good luck to the future. We look forward for you to owning Ferrari, as well as me owning McLaren. Hopefully we don't, come in contact with our drivers in the future. We'll see about that one. But as well, thank you. It means so much to me that I was your teammate for a couple of races last season. I apologize I couldn't come to every race, but I tried. Though it did mean a lot to me that we were teammates for a couple of races. So congratulations on a well-deserved and a fantastic career in TCR. Thank you for joining us in the booth and putting on fantastic racing for the past 3 seasons, NR.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you guys too for providing good commentary.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it.
Cool.
So next we will get Destiny in the booth, and that will do it for today. And yeah. So yeah, talking about in between interviews, I'll talk about some stuff. So after this race, out of season 3, like I said, we're talking about season 3. This season was a good season. I mean, despite that, there really wasn't someone who could challenge Seafreeze in the championship. Do you think it'll be the same for that next season?
Well, he's going to the wheel. He struggles with the wheel. He says that he will be much slower than his usual pace, so I think he won't be a factor for next season. I think it'll be a new lion that's gonna want to climb that mountain. So who that lion will be, we just have to wait and see. But it's definitely going to be a new champion. I really feel that. I strongly feel that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're waiting for Destiny to join. I'll invite him one more time. Let him know that he's wanted in this party. Same thing I did to NR. So scroll on down. Destiny, join our party. You dork. No, I'm kidding.
You dork. Come on, dummy.
Come on, join the cool kids in the party. People that talk over the race, yeah.
Come on,
join us. But yeah, I mean, we talked about the confidence booster it'd be for Destiny after he won today. Do you think he's gonna, carry that motivation forwards, to next season?
I think so. I think he definitely has the pace. He has the get up and go. I think he can do it strongly. Yeah. I think he can definitely do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna invite Destiny one more time.
You have roll. Yeah, you do have roll, do you?
No, I don't. I have Destiny.
No. You have Destiny. You have Destiny and who's
German.
Okay. Yeah, so you got two thoroughbreds right there that can either one could actually take the championship.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
I planned it out all on my own. Don't worry. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, without those two guys, I mean, I don't think our season for next year would be competitive without them. They came together, they formed an alliance, and they wanted to be on this team. We worked everything out, but finally you joined us. So Destiny,
yes.
We're gonna get right into the questions because that's why you're here. So Destiny, this is your first ever TCR win. I remember a couple weeks ago we were talking, and last week you kept getting podiums. You were there, you had the pace. And, today it finally shows off. You get your first win. I'm going to relate you to Mika Häkkinen. Once he got his first win at the end of the 1997 season, he went on to crush the competition in 1998 and win the championship due to his motivation rise after he won his first race. Do you think you have a lot of motivation going towards season 4?
I think I for sure have a lot of motivation going to season 4. But
Okay.
my real motivation was to win this first race. That was my real motivation. Now I just gotta keep it going in the next season. And, you know, I'm on McLaren. He was McLaren. So, bam. It's not a coincidence. I'm gonna win next year.
Yeah.
Win the championship next year.
Yeah, I'm hoping
That's
you will.
good.
But yeah,
Good.
Carl, you have a question?
So now with the hiccup in China behind you, this now makes this much more sweeter.
Yeah, I know. The last two races were like kind of not my favorite races, to say the least.
Right.
But yeah, now that I actually got the win instead of, you know, having the pace and not getting it, then it's just now I kind of have that chip off my shoulder. So now I can just kind of do, you know, do whatever. Hopefully win. That's all I can say.
Okay. There you go.
Yep.
I'm
So
happy
you-
for you. I'm glad you got it.
Yeah, I am
Thank you.
too. I sort of needed you to win a race before the season ended. I wanted you to have motivation for next season. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for putting on good action this season. We appreciate all the effort you've done. Congratulations on your victory today at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal. Thank you for joining us in the booth as well. And also thank you for being one of the few drivers to not actually use profanity in their interview today. I definitely appreciate that. So thank you. I think that'll be it. I think we've covered everything. We've gotten driver interviews in, and I think that'll be it for
Yeah.
Season 3 in 2017. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. My name is Alan Cavagnaro. I'm joined alongside Carl, or Mr. Sensation, as some would call him. And also, we still have
Yay.
Destiny here with us, today's winner, the Canadian Grand Prix. We will see you next year for Season 4 in 2018 of Trinity Competitive Racing. My name's Alan, alongside Carl and Destiny. We will see you next year. Have a safe night, and peace.
Adios.